Why would a high-rolling businessman in Lima pay a street witch to rub a screaming live guinea pig all over his designer suit just to close a real estate deal? Welcome to Peru, where money is not just a number on a screen, but a living and breathing, and often very hungry entity that demands blood and smoke and miniature plastic toys. If you think your savings account is about interest rates, you are playing the game wrong. In the shadows of the Andes, wealth is a negotiation with the dirt beneath your feet. Walk into any witch's market from Cusco to the outskirts of Lima, and the first thing that hits you is the stench. It is a thick, choking mix of fermented corn beer and dried sulfur and the leathery scent of mummified animals. This is where the hustle begins. You will see people buying the Sullu, which is a dried llama fetus. It looks like something out of a horror movie, but for a local contractor, it is more essential than a bank loan. They drench these things in high-proof alcohol and wrap them in colorful wool and bury them in the foundations of new buildings. The logic is simple and cold. If you do not feed the Earth Mother Pachamama, she will eat your profits. She will collapse your walls or drain your bank account through accidents and bad luck. You pay the tax in blood and bone before you ever see a cent of profit. Then there is the eco. He is a small ceramic man with a huge belly and a mustache draped in tiny bags of rice and sugar and miniature fake $100 bills. But he is not a toy. He is a greedy little guy. Every Tuesday and Friday, you have to talk to him. You have to treat him like a boss. You take a lit cigarette and jam it into his open mouth. If the cigarette burns all the way to the filter, you are going to be rich by the end of the month. If the cherry goes out, you better start checking your pockets because someone is coming for your cash. It is a shallow, constant, frantic relationship of keeping a clay doll addicted to nicotine just so your business stays afloat. The most insane part is the elasitas. Imagine thousands of grown men and women screaming and fighting over miniature plastic cars and tiny cardboard passports and microscopic bags of flour. They believe that if they buy the miniature version and have a shaman spray it with cheap beer and flower water, the universe is forced to provide the real version within 12 months. It is like a chaotic, high-stakes version of a vision board, but with more chanting and heavy drinking. But there is a dark side to this wealth magic. There is a taboo that every local knows by heart. You never ever take the first sip of your drink. Whether it is a bottle of beer or a cup of fermented corn juice, the first splashes belong to the ground. If you are greedy and drink before the earth gets its cut, you are marked. They believe your money will become like water and slip through your fingers no matter how hard you work. They do not view poverty as a lack of effort, but as a spiritual sickness. That is why they use the kai. They take a live guinea pig and rub it across your body until the animal supposedly absorbs the negative financial energy. It is brutal, and it is loud, and it is the secret engine behind the fortunes of the South.